You're watching high school football on Indiana Sports Network.
This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.
been in the area. When you look at Coach Rates over at Northview, as we'll see the Mental Health Matters banner break the stigma. A very nice message to have right here on week one. And the students from Terre Haute North, the football team, getting ready to bust through that barrier that you see on the screen here in a matter of moments. But Coach Rates, you mentioned the elder statesman here in the Bi-County area with how long he's been at Northview.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Rates has been a staple there at Northview for several years. He's had a lot of talent on both sides of the football, and everybody at Northview knows what he expects. I do want to throw out a little apology there to the start of the broadcast. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. I think we're getting it going in the right direction as you see Terre Haute North bust through there and make their way onto the field for the first time this season. So, like I said, should be a good matchup tonight. I think everybody's ready to see some gridiron.
We'll step aside quickly for a commercial timeout, and we'll be right back on the Indiana Sports Network.
Superintendent Dr. Chris Hempsel and Principal Scott Moore. Welcome to Terre Haute North Carl West Riddle Stadium and Gene Shag Field for Terre Haute North's football game tonight between the Northview Knights and your Terre Haute North Patriots. The Vigo County School Corporation values sportsmanship. Sportsmanship means that we all work together to create an atmosphere of courtesy and fair play towards the officials, contestants, and spectators. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSAA events. Please help make this contest one we can all be proud of by promoting your team in a positive manner. Your cooperation is...
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA. We are the heart and soul in sports.
You can get the latest high school and college sports information plus great original sports stories at xlhsports.com. Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did. You are watching the Indiana Sports Network Game of the Week.
We got a new quarterback, so Jared Cottrell's our quarterback. Like I said, he's bought in. O-line wise, we got a couple returning starters back. Aiden Bender, Dawson Cheshire, Caden McKinney. So feel good about that. The receiver wise, Trey Brown's he has really just from like watching all of the games last year to where we see he's really been impressive and he's really improved. So I'm excited to see what he can do this year, not summer, this fall. Then obviously Caden McGrew, pretty good tight end as well. Mm-hmm. The running back wise, we're kind of by committee here. We don't have Zaire White like they did last year.
No.
So
very few people have someone like him.
Yeah. So Jevin DeBow, Aiden Racy, he's going to be a sophomore. Then Jaden Lofton, who's actually a freshman, might get some reps too. But that's also because, and I don't know if you guys read the clippings or whatnot, but I have preached about our depth this year.
Yeah.
And how that's a big concern for us.
Sure.
So between that and then defensively, like we got guys going both ways. So you got Cheshire and McGrew at the two edges, but there's a kid that has improved. Sincere Strong. It's going to be a sophomore. He's going to be that third DN, but he was out pretty much all summer workouts because he had like a hand surgery.
Yeah.
Came back during training camp, but this past Friday he played his butt off, and that was a big bright spot. And we had concerns, but he's ready. He's ready.
Yeah.
So then obviously defensively we're led by Jackson McDonald, linebacker wise. Then we got Jevin DeBow, Mason Vallandigham. Then secondary wise, Blake Salmon. He's a senior as well, and he's going to lead our secondary. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
So.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Wabash Valley for over 30 years, and we are a leading Green Pro partner. Cold weather is here. Be sure to have your heating system serviced. We also have rebates available up to $625 on qualifying equipment. You can also get 24 months no interest financing for qualified customers. So if you need a service call or are looking to upgrade your current system, give us a call at 812-448-8387. Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort and quality meet.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
You're watching high school football on Indiana Sports Network.
Now you see the captains going to the middle of the field for the coin toss. I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Carbon Heating and Air, Excel 8 Sports, Fearless Designs, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Great Dane, Hamilton Center, Laborers International Union of North America, Lens Pharmacy, Poloni's Italian Restaurant, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. Thank you to our sponsors, and it was great to have Coach Edwards on Timeout with Coach. Tony Harper, Hurricane, did a great job with that interview, and Aaron Edwards giving us his thoughts, his insight, talking about how he got to where he is and where he's wanting to go. Always nice to get into the head of a coach and have that conversation.
Yeah, like I said, especially being a first-year head coach here at Terre Haute North, he's really trying to put his spin and maybe get some positive momentum going in the direction for the Patriots.
Northview will receive the opening kickoff, as we're just a moment away from getting the 2025 season underway. A lot of excitement in the air. The one thing that we do not have in the air tonight is humidity.
Oh yeah, it's like I said, it's about a perfect night for football.
Yeah.
High 70s, a little bit of wind, got some cloud coverage, no real chance of rain. Obviously, it could always happen because it does all the time, but should be a great night of football, and I'm just ready to sit here and take it all in and give you guys a good broadcast.
Terre Haute North and their home blues. Ready to get this thing started. The tenure of Coach Aaron Edwards about to begin officially. I know they have a lot of practices and summer workouts. I know he's been very excited. His first varsity football coaching job. Very happy for that young man. But Coach Rates and the Knights trying to give him a rude awakening here in week one. This should be interesting.
Well, you just always have to think about that, first-year head coach, first time stepping on the field for, what matters. I don't know. Maybe he was down there in the stall before the game started, kind of getting those pregame jitters out of the way. You just never know.
I know they finally decided on a football.
Well, there was a couple out there. They had to, figure out which one they wanted.
Yeah, see which one you want to go with, right? Band playing the Jaws theme for a prolonged time period as the anticipation of kickoff is just building.
Looks like we've got Zane Scales and Briar McCluskey back to receive the kick for Northview. Scales being a senior, McCluskey being a junior, I believe, for Northview. There's the whistle.
And finally, here we go, Liam Andrews. Going to put that left boot into it. A nice, deep, long kick. And here we go. Special teams so integral.
Ooh.
As a big knock in the ball comes out. They're going to call this a fumble. North will take possession on the opening kickoff. What a knock to jar the ball loose.
I mean, that was just a brutal hit to start the game right there. A couple of guys collided on McCluskey, and he just couldn't hold on to the football. North going to see if they can take advantage of an early turnover inside the 30 for their first attempt here.
You know, one of the things you look at, of course, physicality in the game of football, and Terre North, known by playing a very physical brand of football through the years. And right there, opening kickoff causes the turnover.
I'd have to guess that Coach Aaron Edwards is really happy with how that first win went there, and I think you're going to see that a lot from North this year, as he's going to expect and demand that out of his players.
And Terre Haute North with Cottrell in the shotgun. Jared Cottrell, and a little flag to start things off. Maybe a little bit of a movement penalty. So not the most of a solid start. So you got a fumble and then a penalty by Northview. Both things going against the Knights to begin with.
And normally one of the things over the years you've seen with Northview is they don't beat themselves, and they are not starting out very well here. There's a couple, key turnover to start the game, now that there, so we'll see how they rebound. First play from scrimmage here, he takes the shotgun. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got a few yards there of momentum as Jarrett Cottrell, I think that's how we say it, Cottrell.
It's a nice gain on first down. Which was 1st and 5. He's going to move the chains. And so Terre Haute North, when you get a gift, 1st and 5, you want to take advantage of that. And they did just so. And the chains moved. They can get a first down, the ball resting right around the 12-yard line. Two receivers in the formation, the far side. Cottrell in the shotgun. A bad snap. The ball picked up very wisely by Jevin DeBow as he was Johnny on the spot. But another little issue there with the snap. We'll have to keep our eyes on that.
Well, it's the first game. There's jitters on both sides of the football. Let's see if it settles down here. We're only less than a minute into the ball game, but it's definitely not starting out great.
Just a minute into this game, week 1, it's going to be some jitters, going to be some bugs to work out. Your first opportunity for live action. Of course, we had the Jamboree last week, but live action this week that actually matters. Top of your screen is Trey Brown. Cottrell. Nice hit in the hole. Going basically nowhere is DeBow.
Yeah, he was wrapped up almost immediately at the line of scrimmage there. He might have got one, so we're looking at 3rd and 9 now. And if you're Coach Edwards, you got to find a way to put the ball in the end zone here. Your first trip to the red zone on your first possession of the season, sitting 3rd and 9 from about the 10.5. You got to find a way to get some momentum here and try to punch one in.
Bottom of your screen, Zane Crucipin. Oh boy, I just butchered that. I'm sorry, folks.
Cottrell rolls out right.
And almost a pick, almost a reception. It goes off the hands of Slade Fell, then went off the hands of Trey Brown and falls, we'll say, harmlessly to the turf. They'll bring up 4th down and 9. Looks like the field goal unit's going to come on the field, and Liam Andrews is going to try to put the first points on the board.
And if you're Coach Edwards, you're not exactly pleased with how that first set went there to have the ball inside the red zone. Now we're taking a field goal attempt on your first possession. Probably not what he wants. He wants to put points on the board, but he was really hoping to punch one in there.
Play clock down to 5. Good snap, good hold. Ball's up and off and to the right.
Way off
So
to the
field
right.
goal, no good. We'll step aside for a quick break. Come back with Northview possession after this.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Northview with their first possession, gained 4 yards on first down as they kept the ball on the ground as Colton Bath.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbor.
Our kids.
The shotgun, 2nd down and 6. Let's see what we can do here. Nice handoff, looking for a block. And job number 1, ball security, check. And kind of falling forward, job number 2.
Yep. Looked like Fell tried to cut that one back inside. I think he had a little bit more room to the outside, but he tried to take it up the middle a little bit and cut it back. Some positive yards there as he gains a couple. Northview in the short situation here, 3rd and 3. So just looking to get 3 yards, move the chains, and get a first down.
Plenty of time on the play clock. We're going to whistle this and going to reset things. Back to 25 seconds here in a moment. Patriots take an opportunity to get some shuffling in and get a defensive alignment, expecting the run. To the contest, David Mendez came off the bench. Another maybe a little heavy alignment there. See what Bath does. Man in motion. No room.
I think we almost another fumble there, as it looks like the ball kind of squirted loose on Perry there.
Avery Perry, a young man that you'll see a lot with the ball a lot, as the Knights did get the first down. He was able to get enough. Only needed 3. Got 3, maybe and a half.
Maybe 3.5, maybe 4 at the most, but moves the chains, and Northview's at 1st and 10 here as Bath takes it in the shotgun.
2 receivers, top of the screen. Bath looking that way, has
Rolls
a man.
out.
There's a nice pitch and catch. And guess who? That's Avery Perry. We talked about that young man going to be featured, and Perry-Bath combination going to be integral this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to see it quite a bit. Is that, Northview has several receivers that can catch the football, but Colton Bath and Avery Perry, they've been working together for years, and they know where they're at almost all times on the field. So you're going to see Colton do a lot of rolling out and trying to throw it to Avery quite a bit tonight.
Bottom of your screen, Quinn Lewis, 6'4" sophomore. A young man to keep your eye on as well. Very strong, has a varsity experience on the basketball court in last year. And so this is not your prototypical sophomore. Run left side. It's got a hole. One man to beat, 30, 25, pushed out of bounds. Great cam work right there. Right at about the 17, 18-yard line.
Oh, we got a flag in the backfield.
Oh, boy, coming back.
Oh, we got a hold. Hold on Northview. That's going to take the wind out of the sails for Northview there a little bit, as Colton Bath was able to break one free for about 40 yards, 42 yards there, Walt.
Something tells me we'll see that play again.
I absolutely think we will.
Blocking scheme was perfect on that, and well, I shouldn't say perfect because there was a penalty, but boy, you see a hole like that, you kind of, as a coach, you put an asterisk by that one, don't you?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Northview's known for running the football, and they've got about the perfect, kid back there to be able to do it. As Bath can throw the ball enough to keep everybody honest on the defensive side, but he's actually a really phenomenal runner in my opinion, Walt. He's got track speed in the 100 and the 200. I've seen it before, so you're going to see them try to run that play several times.
Play getting signaled in. Play clock under 8. 8 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's still early. Bath back to pass. And there's great timing once again. They had first and 16. They get a chunk, a little bit more than half of that on first down. So nice little pitch and catch there.
Yep, and then you see it already. They featured it a couple times, that little rollout to the left there as he's able to hit Lewis for about half that yardage back there. So very manageable 2nd and 6 now for Northview as they're kind of in that hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage, and then they look to the coach for the play call here. So they got plenty of time, about 17 on the play clock as they're still getting the play in.
Northview, a team that will not hold the ball, but that will dominate the ball, won't they?
Absolutely, yep. Yeah, time of possession is a big thing for Northview. They want to make sure they hold on to it as long as they can as they're running this thing down to 2 before they snap it.
Nice
out wide to Perry on the wide receiver screen, and he's got blockers.
Plenty of room for Perry, tiptoeing out of bounds around the 32. Avery Perry, get your playmaker in space, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and you're going to see that quite a bit. The short, quick screens, the wide receiver screens, the slant routes. That's what Northview's built with this passing offense here is, like I said, I talked about it earlier in the pregame. They're normally a run-first offense, but with Colton Bath back there, they can do a little bit of both. So it's a different look for Northview here the last couple years.
Colton Bass kind of goes back to, what it seemed like Coach Rates really loves with mobile quarterback, kind of a guy that you have to worry about ground and in the air.
Yep.
Ball goes right side. Nice pursuit by the Patriots to keep the Knights to a minimal game. Slade Felt getting another carry.
Looked like senior Caden McGrew there led the pack of Patriots there with the tackle.
The second down and around 7.
And if you're Northview and you're Coach Rates, that's what you want. First down, we're going to run it. If we can pick up 3 or 4, it puts us in a nice, manageable spot on second down. Then you got your options. Do we want to throw the screen? Do we want to try to go deep here? Do we want to run the ball again? They've got all the tricks.
Shotgun has a trio of receivers, and he picks the outside receiver. And that's Slade Fell, it looked like. No, is that?
Quinn Lewis.
No, Quinn Lewis, thank you. Yep. I was like, 2 or 7, 2 or 7, 2 or 7.
Fell was looking for a block if he needed to out of the backfield, but nobody there. You have to see there might have been a defensive breakdown there as Quinn Lewis should never be that wide open on that little comeback route.
A lot of cushion, as you're seeing. A lot of cushion on the outsides we're seeing so far.
20 seconds on the play clock as Bath here gets the call. Calls it out. He's going to go shotgun again. Northview with their first possession inside the red zone tonight.
Inside handoff, going up the middle and surging forward, then getting knocked back. But nice little gain once again around that 3-yard mark for first down. You'll take that.
Yep, officially 4 yards, so we're 2nd and 6. McGrew for North checking out here on this play.
Northview's had the ball for quite some time, probably 4 minutes now on this possession?
Roughly 3.5 to 4, yeah, Walt.
Yeah, fake the handoff. We're going left side. Could be a big gainer and chopped down. A great tackle there. I think it was Braden Bruce on the tackle, I believe.
I think that's right. That was a touchdown saving tackle is what that was. Walt,
that looked like 6, didn't it?
Yeah, Bath was on his way into the end zone, and he was upended pretty quick.
Well, they say low man wins, and that time, that is correct.
He was definitely low man.
Yeah.
Bath gets the play call in with about 15 seconds on the clock here, runs back to the shotgun again.
First down and 7 for Bath. Expect Northview to keep it on the ground. They do. Touchdown, Slade Fell. What a drive for the Northview Knights. The opening kickoff, they fumbled, but on their first offensive series, they march down the field around, 75, 77 yards or so, and get that thing in the end zone for the game's first score.
And if you're Coach Edwards on the north side, you're probably talking to your defensive coordinator there a little bit and just saying, what can we do here? Because Northview did not look like they had too much of a challenge there being able to take that ball 75 yards.
Snap is high, hold is good, kick is up, and is through the upright. 7-0 Northview, 5:27 to go first quarter.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You're watching high school football on the Indiana Sports Network.
Northview Knights march down the field on their first offensive possession as they are up 7-0 on top of the Patriots. So about halfway through the first quarter, just a shade under halfway through the first quarter. Week 1, I'm happy to be with you here tonight on a beautiful night from Terre North High School.
Yeah, and if your coach Mark Rates, you're very upset with how the game started with the the fumble on the opening kick, but you don't really have much to complain about on the offensive side of the ball there, Walt, as they march right down the field, put it in the end zone, and they have the early 7-0 lead here about halfway through the first quarter.
Northview ready to kick this thing off for first time here tonight as Lucas Whitman will do the honors. Patriots 3 men deep. You don't see that all the time. And
honestly, I'm not sure if I've ever seen it.
Exactly. Setting up the return, getting to the 20, and dragged down from there was Braden Bruce. So
Zane
first
Scales
down at
on
10.
The tackle there for Northview.
Yeah. So go ahead, say that again.
Yeah, Zane Scales, senior for Northview on the tackle there. Braden Bruce looked like he had a little bit of momentum, and Scales was able to grab him and wrap him up real quick. So Terre North's going to take the ball here. First down from the 21, seeing if they can put together a little bit of a better drive there. Got a little bit farther to go on the field here, Walt, than they did in their first possession, so they're going to have to bring out a little bit of trickery here to maybe get her going in the right direction.
Patriots had an opportunity to put the ball, at least score the ball in the first possession. Not able to do it. Is wrapped up in the backfield. Austin Brewer applying the lick.
And if you've been around Northview football before, you've heard that name, as he is the younger brother to Brandon Brewer, who graduated last year for Northview. Austin Brewer, a big, strong kid, and he is only a sophomore, Walt. 6'2", 200 pounds, and he put a beating on the quarterback there.
Sure did. So second down. Crouchel looking far side. Trey Brown. Got to find the way to get that young man the ball. Very explosive athlete is that 6'2" senior.
Really, the only word that comes to mind when I think about Trey Brown is electric.
Yeah.
Anytime he touches the football, he has good things. He makes them happen.
Yep. Now Brown at the bottom of your screen, and Avery Perry will be staring him down.
Third down
and
here
5
for North.
How aggressive do you want to be? Almost could have been called movement. Over the middle! Oh, boy. Had an opportunity with Caden McGrew. Couldn't quite squeeze the ball as it went right through the wickets. 3rd and 5 now turns into 4th and 5, and North acts like they're going to go for this thing.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Walt, because, I mean, he put it where only McGrew could catch it, just a little bit too high.
I wouldn't do this, Coach Edwards. 4th and 5, and very aggressive. Nope, here comes the punt team, thankfully.
Yeah,
and I'm going to rush him on here with 10 seconds left on the play clock. He wasn't going to do that. I knew he wasn't going to go for it.
Probably a smart decision right there.
Yeah.
You don't want to get backed up in your own side of the ball this early in the game.
Nice little punt. Fielded at the 38, and a great block. See how much room Perry has. Gets to about the 50, and will be down there. Northview, after this timeout, will come out for their next possession.
I am Pedro Piloni, owner of the Piloni's Steakhouse. I definitely, recommend Riddell National Bank because be honest, other banks, they'll tell me no. And I went to Riddell and they'll tell me yes.
With his background in the industry, we thought he had a really good chance of success.
That helped me, they pushed me to the right direction.
Riddell National Bank has always had a strong commitment to community, and bringing a high-quality restaurant like Piloni's to Brazil seemed like the right thing to do.
Well, here comes the Northview Knights. They're up 7-0, and they've got the ball at midfield. See what Colton Bath and the crew can do. Bath's going to keep it. Great blocking. Bath has a seam, and it's gone.
That's that track speed right there, Walt.
One play, 50 yards. Colton Bath just gashes. What you can see, I don't know who it was. The edge block on the left side was marvelous.
Yeah.
I couldn't catch who that was to spring that thing. And my oh my.
Watching enough Northview football, I'm going to guess that's your senior leader of the line there, number 52, Cale Allen, probably with the spring block to get him open. They've been practicing that play all summer from what I hear.
Whitman. Cooper Schimmel, the holder. As 13-0, trying to turn it into 14-0. And they do. We'll be right back on the Indiana Sports Network.
Visit us at our original Terre Haute location or our new Brazil location for an exceptional dining experience. Open 7 days a week for lunch or dinner, and always remember we have gift cards and party tray size to go. Poloni's, from our family to yours.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1.
You are.
You're #1 at York.
You're watching high school football on the Indiana Sports Network.
Braden Bruce, along with Cadence York and Trey Brown, all back for the Patriots, standing at around their 8-yard line. Colton Bath, 50 yards to the house to put Northview up 14-0 early in this contest.
Yeah, Walt, I feel like this game kind of flipped on its head in a matter of moments there as, we go from an opening kickoff fumble to 2 scores in what, less than 8 minutes?
Right. Whitman. Even bringing the play clock down on the kickoff. Here comes
Bruce
Patriots. And slammed down to the ground right around the 27 or 28-yard line.
And I feel like we just had a replay of the last kickoff as
Bruce
took it.
Yeah.
Scales tackled him hard again. As Terre Haute North has to find some consistency here on the offensive side of the ball, and they have to find it fast, Walt.
Right. North is a program that got to be able to run the ball. And, go back to Coach Staley running the ball and Coach Barrett running the ball. You have to be able to run that thing. And maybe Cottrell will keep the ball in his hands a little bit here on this possession, try to get some momentum, see what happens. He's got trying to look for a seam, has out
great pass
down the field. A nice first down pass. Great completion. Going to Caden McGrew. Yes. So that's a good start. You get a nice pitch and catch. Now you're low tempo.
Yeah,
going low tempo there. I like that.
There. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Taking a little look at the way Northview was doing it there. Maybe they feel like they need that up tempo. Obviously down 14. We got plenty of time here late in the first quarter, but they needed some life.
Rusher coming from the near side. Then play goes to the far. Nice. Another completion once again. This time to Zane Zuprin.
Yep.
Zuprin. I'm 0 for 2.
He was tackled by another senior there, Northview, number 17, Porter Jones.
Second and 4 for the Patriots.
Second down and very manageable here. Let's see if the Patriots keep this ball on the ground. They do. Looking for a hole. Hole not developing.
Much.
Great pursuit, but he stays with it. How about that? To get 2 yards, looked like he should have lost 2 yards in game 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's almost a positive 5-yard play right there. As he was 2 or 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage and looked like he was dead.
Now 3rd and short. 3rd and 2, the scoreboard says. And, boy, the playbook's wide open. Definitely will be 2-down territory if they don't get it. So do you take a shot, especially if you have no safety help over the top of Brown?
Well, you got that, and you had the one missed pass there earlier to, what was it, McGrew across the middle there, where it was a really nice thrown ball.
We'll get a timeout by Coach Edwards. We'll step aside. Big 3rd down play looming.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Wabash Valley for over 30 years, and we are a leading Green Pro partner. Cold weather is here. Be sure to have your heating system serviced. We also have rebates available up to $625 on qualifying equipment. You can also get 24 months no interest financing for qualified customers. So if you need a service call or are looking to upgrade your current system, give us a call at 812-448-8387. Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort and quality meet.
Grace Clinic Health Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive healthcare for the whole family. In Terre, Haute, and Greencastle.
Sports the way they are meant to be. Live, up close, and personal on Indiana Sports Network.
3rd down and 2 coming out of the timeout as a big play here for the Patriots. Trey Brown, the bottom of your screen. I'm a big proponent of going to your deep man when there's no safety. Cottrell, keep it on the ground. Looking for the first down. Ooh, he surges forward. A great push, a great surge by Bruce to get that first down.
I think that was DeBoe, Jevin
Excuse
DeBoe.
me, I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay.
He kept the legs moving, was able to fall forward, and he picked up about 5 there. So a much-needed first down for Terre Haute North there as they take the ball across the 50, and they are officially into Northview territory here, 1st and 10 from the 47.
Looking to my left, looking at Cottrell's dad, standing, looking maybe a little nervously. I know he's got cool, he's cool hand Luke, but Dad's watching his son can't help but be nervous. Cottrell under pressure, got to get rid of that thing. And he does. Flag. Penalty on the ground at a 47-yard line. They'll see which way this thing is going.
Early indication looks like maybe a hold on North.
And not exactly what they wanted.
No.
You don't want to make it harder on yourself to get that first down, and that's exactly what happens here, a hold. So it's going to march us back. We're going to have a big first down. In 20 here.
And that's just a momentum killer, Walt. I mean, down 2 scores, still early, in the game, late first quarter, but early in the game. Got some momentum going. You get across the 50, and then you have the hold that puts you now 1st and 20. You almost have to think here, are we going to try to get a few back here, first down, maybe a quick, short little throw, maybe even a wide receiver screen here to Trey Brown, get him in space, see if he can make some people miss.
Yeah, playmaker in space. Identify who your playmakers are. They've done that. Now get them in space. Give them an opportunity.
You got to figure they're looking to do something here. Is 4 wide receivers.
Cottrell. And a little quick out, and that's not the right guy, unfortunately. No. Slade fell. The problem with that is that's Fell's guy, and you're not going to get much on that.
Yeah, Slade fell. Quinn Lewis. Slade stays home. Lewis is able to come help, and that play just went nowhere. It was blown up before it started. They actually lost a yard. So now they're looking at 2nd and 21.
Caden McGrew just didn't have any space on that one, as you need a block if you're going to run that type of play.
You'd almost rather see in a situation, if you want to run the screen like that, let McGrew come out to block for Brown where he runs under and catches it, and then maybe he cuts it back inside.
Bunch to the far side this time. Let's see what we get. Knights D-line digging in. Cottrell looking over the middle. He's got Brown crossing. Good job to hold on to the ball. The hit was low that time by Garrett Schimmel.
North in the hurry up here. 3rd and 11. Cottrell gets the play in. He's scanning the field. 4 wide receiver set again with DeBoe back here next to him in the shotgun. Looking to see where his matchups are. What are we going to do here, 3rd and 11?
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Having to scramble. Downfield.
Gets it off.
Oh, and Brown had an opportunity. Got to squeeze that thing, and Brown is down. He's just a little slow to get up here. We're going to have to call timeout to tend to him to see as he's on the ground. And we'll step aside for an injury timeout, and they're going to tend to Trey Brown. Hopefully the young man will be okay. We'll be right back.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today, and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Trey Brown able to sprint off the sideline. Glad to see that, as definitely don't want anybody to get hurt, especially on week 1 after you've worked all summer. But one of your big playmakers, you definitely want to keep your playmakers on the field. And glad he was able to walk off, run off under his own power.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that just looking at the play and how it developed that maybe he just caught a little wind there where the ball hit him right in the stomach and took a little wind off of him. As North looked like they were going to go for it. Now they're going to do the old switcheroo again as they're going to punt it here. Down 2 scores from midfield. I think that's probably the right decision. Still early, Walt.
Yep. Cottrell back to punt. Let's see if he actually does. Northview, I'm sure, is on high alert. He does punt this thing. Not
Pops
a long
her way up.
Perry hammers it at the 25.
Catch.
Ooh, a little love tap. No flag. There's the flag.
There it is.
Oh, boy, very sincere, strong. Not the wisest maneuver there. As you let them catch it and move about your way. We'll step aside quickly. Northview possession after this.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Visit us at our original Terre Haute location or our new Brazil location for an exceptional dining experience. Open 7 days a week for lunch or dinner, and always remember we have gift cards and party tray size to go. Polonies, from our family to yours.
Back at Northview High School, as we got 53.8 seconds left in the first quarter. Northview up 14-0, and they have the ball. Last possession went 50 yards on one play. Took, out of 7 seconds as they were able to score that touchdown. The ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line after the inopportune love tap by Sincere Strong. 1st and 10. See what the Knights do here.
Your Coach Edwards for North, you got to get a defensive stop here one way or the other.
McLaurin, the block, and here comes Slade Bell. You can't let him go back-to-back to the house, and that's exactly what happens. Colton Bass, I said Slade Fell, I'm sorry. Colton Bass takes it to the house, this time 60 yards. Oh, my.
2 carries, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. I said that Northview might pass the ball a little more tonight, Walt, but the way this game's shaping up, why would you? I mean, they are gashing North's defense left and right, and North looks like they have no answers at the moment.
That time, basically right up the middle.
Yeah.
Just one block and gone. And then just, that's not what you need right there.
No. As Terre Haute North is quickly searching for answers as they have nothing right now.
No. Whitman. And that's the some preliminary movement. I think that was going to be on Terre Haute North. Yeah. Come on the far side. Looked like there was some movement and encroachment there. Do you go for 2 now? Or are you going to kick this thing again?
If it's me, up 3 scores in the first quarter, why not? Let's go for it.
2. Yep, they're changing their offensive alignment. And I can't blame them. I mean, give them an opportunity to go to work on your 2-point conversion play. You know.
I mean, so far all the indications say that North can't stop a whole lot right here, so you might as well see if you can put an extra point on the board.
Yep, you give me 1 yard for 2 points, I think I'll take that. Let's see what happens here. If North can get a stop right here, that'd be a big stand. I know it's only 1 yard. Not able to do it. Slade fell left side. 2-point conversion is good. 22 to nothing. We'll step aside for a quick break. Still in the first quarter, folks. We'll be right back.
I'm Steve Guernsey, and this is my account. When my brother and I decided to open a hardware store here in Brazil, Indiana, it was really important for us to stay local. Since the beginning, Riddell National Bank has been instrumental in all aspects of our business. The financing department has been wonderful. They've also helped us with some financing for our digital sign and for our roof. And most recently, they're helping us with our expansion. They are there to be a partner with you, and I tell you, they've been a really, really good asset for us.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Wabash Valley for over 30 years, and we are a leading Green Pro partner. Cold weather is here. Be sure to have your heating system serviced. We also have rebates available up to $625 on qualifying equipment. You can also get 24 months no interest financing for qualified customers. So if you need a service call or are looking to upgrade your current system, give us a call at 812-448-8387. Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort and quality meet.
Beautiful night here at Terre Haute North High School, especially if you're a Northview Knight. They're up 22 to nothing. The weather not quite as good if you're a Patriot fan as on the short end of the stick. 43 seconds to go in the first quarter. North trying to get something positive happen. A run back here will be magnificent. Ball fielded inside the 10. Looking up the middle, getting a little bit of a room out to the 26, 27-yard line. After the ball bounced around, you'll take that, won't you?
Yeah, he got some positive yardage there. He was wrapped up quickly by Porter Jones, so he wasn't able to break one there. It was a nice, good tackle there by him. And, the way it looked to start, that was looking like they might be inside the 10 there. So to be able to get the ball out across the 20 to the 26, 27-yard line, I think you'll take that for if you're Terre Haute North. The biggest thing here, 37 seconds left in the first quarter, you got to put a drive together.
I agree, and the other good thing is if you run the ball, this will be the last play of the quarter.
Yep, for sure.
Turn the page to quarter number 2. Let's see what Koch can do here. Going to look to pass. Passing, it's going to turn into running. He'll get it across the 30 to the 33. Steps out of bounds. After a decent gain.
Yeah. 6 yards there on first down.
Yeah.
So looking at 2nd and 4 for Terre Haute North, and they're going to get another playoff here, obviously, with them running out of bounds. 26 on the game clock. 26 on there, 29.2 on the game clock.
You mentioned big series here for the Patriots to try to get on the board. Pressure coming. And the pass was rushed. They were looking for DeBow. Not able to find him as Cottrell.
I think he was feeling the backside pressure there from Briar McCluskey, number 22 for Northview. Yeah. And what you don't want to see here, Walt, you're 3rd and 4. We still got 25 seconds left in the first quarter. They got to find a way to get to the second quarter with the football.
Sure do. Just got to get out of this first quarter some kind of way.
Cottrell back in the
three
shotgun.
receivers in the right route. Pitch and catch here is, well, what a great tackle. Guess who, folks? Guess who? Slade Phelps.
As when that was caught by McGrew, that was targeted for at least out of bounds, definitely picking up a first down, but Slade Phelps said, no, sir. We are 4th and 3, and that's probably going to take us to the end of the first quarter.
22 for the Knights in quarter number 1 here in the 2025 football season. Patriots still looking to get on the board. We'll try it after this. We'll have 4th down after this commercial timeout.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America builds and maintains roads, bridges, and other essential infrastructure that make us the crossroads of America. So thanks to LIUNA members' work, Hoosiers have a better quality of life, like access to utilities, easier routes to jobs, schools, or medical care. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Well, we finally made it out of quarter number 1. The Patriots have the ball. Unfortunately, it's 4th down. Offense is on the field. And
doesn't appear like they're going to do the trickery here either. I think they're going for it, Walt.
Yeah, they are, and they're going to have to get it. This is a must conversion. Else you give the Knights a short field. Pressure up the middle.
Good.
No time. Ball's thrown up and intercepted. Should not have been. Oh, no.
They're going to call him out.
He said out of bounds, and that's really what you want, because or else you just cost yourself 20 yards or so.
Yeah.
4th down, be a turnover on downs, as the Knights will take over on the 29-yard line of the Patriots, their best field position of the night by far.
Well, nothing going right for Terre Haute North is, I don't necessarily disagree with the chance to go for it there. 4th and 3, they got to make something happen, but that pressure up the middle from Northview was just too much.
Yeah, free runner right up the middle.
Yeah, I mean, it just looked like he came unblocked.
I mean this in the most sincerest of fashion. Job for Terre Haute North right here is to force 2nd down.
Yeah.
That's right now, just force 2nd down.
They haven't seen one in a while.
Yep.
They're gonna
McLawyer in the grasp, his first carry of the evening. And this is a young man that really has a lot of ability. Didn't see him much last year, as much as I thought I might after seeing him some of his freshman season. But this is a young man that provides a lot of depth in the running back, and he can go.
Yeah, he definitely brings a different look with Northview when you've got the ground and pound style of Slade Phelps. Got to give a quick kudos to Nathan Rooksbury there, the junior for Terre Haute North, as he was able to get a hold of McGloyer and get him to the ground.
2nd down, 14. Good pitch and catch there to the seam on the right side, and that was Austin Brewer. Another tied in for the Knights, 6'2", hundo.
Yeah, and if you're Colton Bath at quarterback, when you look out there and you've got the likes of Avery Perry, Quinn Lewis, Austin Brewer, all big targets. They can run, they can catch. What more can you ask for as a quarterback,
Not
Walt?
much. They're getting 3rd down at 4. McLaurin in the backfield. North moves. Then were they induced by the Knights? We'll see.
Nope.
Could be free 1st down, and it is.
Yep. 3rd and 4 with a 5-yard penalty there. That's going to make it 1st down for Northview.
Yeah.
That looked like that was maybe Jevin DeBow jumping off sides there for North. You hate that.
Zane Scales, the bottom of your screen for the Northview Knights, being blanketed by Landon Garrett for the Patriots. Will the ball come that way? Time will tell. Every Perry is in the near side slot.
And if you're Coach Rates,
with a lot of cushion,
you got every opportunity to do anything you want here. So let's see what they decide to do on first down.
A lot of cushion to Perry. I'm going to run it up the middle. Has blockers and a flag. Flag is thrown at around the 14, 13-yard line. Let's see what the call is here. And it's going to be on the Knights, yeah.
Hold on Northview. They've had a couple of those tonight.
They have. Well, you know, the one thing that we know about life, Trey, is that it will punch you in the mouth hard.
Yeah.
What you have to do is figure out how you're going to respond to it. And that's where we are right now with Terre on North Page. They've been punched in the mouth in the first quarter. Got some blood dribbling from the chin, there from the mouth. Now, how do you respond to it? And so that's where we are. It's a young part of the season, but this is one of those things. You're going to take punches, but then you got to respond. So how do you respond?
Yeah, I mean, and you've got plenty of time. You know, we've got essentially over 2.5 quarters left in this game, so it's not like they don't have the time. But
that's right.
The defense here's got to get a stop, and then the offensive side of the ball has to figure something out quick, because if you go down into halftime with no points on the board, it's going to be a really rough locker room talk.
1st and 11. Oh, a great route by Perry. And a flag. Yep, I thought he got bumped. And honestly, that was a touchdown-saving penalty because going to the pylon on that little modified wheel route was Perry, and you could see that from the slot position going to that corner. It was a beautiful route.
He sold that route well. I
yes,
mean,
he
the
did.
Stop and then the quick wheel turn and go. He had the defender looking every direction but where he was.
You make those hips swivel twice, defender's in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're Terre Haute North, it's pretty much everything you didn't want to happen here is we're going to get the pass interference call there. Now Northview's got the ball, 1st and goal again. It's looking pretty bleak for Terre Haute North at the moment. They got to find a way, maybe, you know, a fumble opportunity here, something like we started the game with, but North's got to figure out a way to not let Northview get in the end zone.
McLaurin still in the backfield. Let's see if he gets another touch here. Perry tight on the near side. It does go to McLaurin. Has room. Looking for the pylon. He's got it. Touchdown to Marius McLaurin. Goes right side for another touchdown for the Knights.
Man, and it almost looked like North was going to be able to wrap him up, but as he tried to tackle him, it almost looked like he threw him into the end zone.
Yeah, he doesn't need much room, kind of able to kind of squirm through there, and then also this momentum.
Yeah.
You know, and 28, trying to make it 29 on the Northview Knights.
Whitman back here is. I've been watching Northview football for a lot of years. Whitman here as a junior. I'm not sure I've seen him miss an extra point yet. So we'll see
and
if I jinxed him.
we don't jinx. That's what we don't do around here. And just like that, there is no announcer jinx. We don't worry about it. We don't worry about it. These guys are money. 10-19 to go, second quarter. Northview up big.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
10-19 to go in the second quarter. The one thing that I'm going to surmise is that the third and fourth quarters will move much more rapidly because the clock is not going to stop.
You know, we're getting close to that running clock scenario in the second half. You know, from a fan standpoint, on those hot nights, you really love it. A night like this, you might not want it. And from a game standpoint, you never want to see it, you know, on either side of the football. You want good football all night long, and Terre Haute North's got to get something here on the board, and they got to get it fast.
Another nice boot. as North runs up on it. See if we can get a little bit of run back as DeBow, I think, is smacked down at the 30-yard line. So Terre North Patriots going to come back out, and hopefully they're going to keep their head up. That's, I think, one of the hardest things is you have so much anticipation for the week one, and then boom, you get hit.
Yeah.
And then it's easy to drop your head.
Yeah.
But keep your head up and shoulder square. Keep moving forward is really important.
Well, and the way the game started, you saw it. North was fired up on the sidelines. They get the opening turnover, and everybody's going crazy, and then they don't get any points on that first possession, and it's like it's just been all downhill from there, Walt.
Please send Trey Brown deep. Not right here. You got safeties. But when you have that no safety look, you got to take a shot at him. Here comes Brown.
Oh,
and what a tackle!
Goodness.
What a tackle!
Dominic Barnhart for Northview was all over that play, and he blew it up immediately as Trey Brown had nowhere to go.
Looking for space disappeared.
Yeah. I mean, and if you're Northview, that's exactly what you want, because when Trey Brown catches the football, if he gets any opportunity to run, that's bad news for the defense. And Barnhart made sure he went nowhere.
Here's the opportunity. No safety over Brown. I'm sending him.
You have to. You have to do something.
But here's the other problem. The offensive line doesn't give Cottrell any time, and there's the danger, is not having time to doesn't have time to set up a pass route.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking Northview plays, 4 on the defensive front, and 3 of them were in the backfield almost immediately. I mean, that's a recipe for just disaster right there if you're Terre Haute North, as Cottrell had nothing to do but run far enough to get out there and be able to throw it away.
9 minutes, 30 seconds is the clock. Been a lot of stoppages because of incomplete passes and running out of bounds for the Patriots. Just have not been able to get any momentum offensively, unfortunately. Patriots here in week one going to get a stoppage and a timeout by Coach Edwards as the play clock might have been going down. We'll be right back on the Indiana Sports Network.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Wabash Valley for over 30 years, and we are a leading Green Pro partner. Cold weather is here. Be sure to have your heating system serviced. We also have rebates available up to $625 on qualifying equipment. You can also get 24 months no interest financing for qualified customers. So if you need a service call or are looking to upgrade your current system, give us a call at 812-448-8387. Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort and quality meet.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
You're watching high school football on Indiana Sports Network.
3rd down and 14, early second quarter. North looking to make a play here. Cottrell actually had some time there and couldn't find DeBow. Would have been a tough way to try to get a first down. It was in traffic. But the good thing, and I'll say make a little positive, is Cottrell had time to let that play develop a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the good part of it. The other side of that there is I don't necessarily agree with the play call there. 3rd and 14, and you try to dump one off to your running back. You got to do something to get this offense ignited. Trey Brown's out there. Why don't we at least try to see what happens?
Punt is off, and it's going to be down at around the 47 or 43-yard line as the Knights, we'll keep this one here, the Knights coming out for another possession, just look great defensively by snuffing out everything the Patriots try to muster.
I mean, aside from the opening kickoff, Northview's pretty much done everything right, Walt. I mean, they had the opening, little jitter fumble there as McCluskey took a hard hit, but from there, it's been all Northview all night long as we've got 9:16 left to go in the second quarter. Northview up 29-0 with the football. Close to midfield is Colton Bass going to take the opening snap here in the shotgun. Slade fell next to him.
See what Northview can do on this possession. Back to pass. And looking deep for
it.
Perry. That's
There
what
he
you
is.
want to see on the other side. He had time. The play developed, and it was a beautiful pass to Perry on the near side down to the 18-yard line. Great pitch and catch from the quarterback to wide receiver.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about earlier, that connection. Those two have been throwing and catching to each other for several years. Bath had pressure coming on one side, and it didn't even bother him. He was able to get that ball off, and it was right there for Avery to make that catch.
They got Landon Garrett for a deep one there, as now you got, I believe, Perry in the far side slot. Let's see what he does here. Looking for the pylon once again, and a flag. Caden York a little bit too handsy, they say, as a flag was down.
I think we're going to get pass interference. But the crazy part about that, Walt, is Quinn Lewis came down with that football. He actually caught it going to the ground, but he was out of bounds.
You look at on both sides of the field or over the middle, you got some weapons here for the Northview Knights for Bath. Some guys to throw the ball to. So,
yeah, you got three guys that can catch the football, over 6 foot tall with some meat on their bones. So, if you're Colton Bath and you're a quarterback here, you're really liking what you got.
Same alignment here with Perry in the far side slot, and with Lewis at the top of the screen. So it'll be interesting to see what they run here. If they look that direction again, or if they run
call ended up
near
being
side.
pass interference, I think, Walt.
They're looking. Same combination, just a different route. Avery Perry, touchdown.
That
Had a
was
little
just
bit of room.
beautiful route.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You got those two on the same side. It's very tough to cover, as Lewis went more of a post, and then Perry went to the corner, and the pass was where you would want it.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he was going to run a little in route there, and then he quickly hitched it out, and Bath put it where only Perry could catch it as he was going to the ground.
Yeah.
Easy touchdown. Northview's really making it just look too easy at the moment. They get the score there up 35-0, extra point here, possibly make it 36. As Northview's kind of setting it on cruise control at the moment, Walt.
Oh, a bad snap, and going to get a lick on the Whitman as the play is blown dead. As a missed PAT, that'll give Coach something to talk about in the locker room during halftime. 8:57 to go, second quarter. We'll be right back on the Indiana Sports Network.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
$8:57 to go, and quarter number 2, and Northview just all over the Patriots every which way.
Yeah, it's been all Northview since essentially after the opening tip, and Terre Haute North just has no answers at the moment. Is Northview getting ready to kick it off? Terre Haute North still in the 3 deep alignment back there.
Yeah, and that one's going to get out of bounds, so North will have decent field position.
Yeah.
Not the best they've had all night because of the opening fumble, but still decent field position as this ball is going to come out to, I believe, the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're Coach Edwards for North, you're looking for any glimmer of hope or opportunity at the moment. So you're able to get some positive yardage there on the kind of blunder by Northview kicking it out of bounds. But you got to find something here, Walt, because I talked about it earlier. You can't go into halftime with no points on the board. Now you're down 35. They're just looking for anything here. A first down, positive yards, something. And if they can hopefully break one, that's even better.
Could be pressure. Nope, they drop off. Cottrell. North just doesn't have time, as the ball is going to be incomplete, but they're going to get a flag. Defense might have gotten there a little bit early. We'll see. Yep, that's what it is. Just got to have time. But that's when Northview doesn't have to worry about the threat of the run. This is what you're going to get. They're going to pin their ears back, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, if you're Cottrell for North, I mean, you feel like all you see is white all night long, because as soon as he catches the football, he's got two defenders in his face. It's really hard to make a decision at that point. He's running for his life almost, Walt.
All day long. 1st and 10 after the penalty, all the way out to midfield. Would love to be able to run for 4 or 5 yards on first down here, and one of these. Here's an opportunity. We're going to run near side, and there you go. A little cut back to about the 45-yard line. North has got to be able to not mix up the run. They've got to be able to run the ball.
Yeah.
Got to have a run game.
That's a good play on first down. You pick up 5. You're in a very manageable 2nd and 5. And honestly, it's one of the first positive possessions they've had in I don't know how long.
Quite a while.
This is what we were just kind of talking about, is you're looking for any little glimmer right now. You've got to get your offense started somehow. So 2nd and 5, let's see what Cottrell can do here.
If you don't get the first down, you've got to be 3rd and very manageable here. Here comes the pressure up the gut. Cutler gets rid of it. Ooh, just couldn't quite get it to his receiver. Would have been enough to for a first down. McGrew, the ball falls right in front of him.
And again, that Northview pressure as Ryer McCluskey comes unblocked right at Cottrell, and he had nowhere to go besides try to get out of the way and try to get a pass off. 3rd and 5 from the 45. You have to think that this is 2-down territory, Walt.
Yes. Absolutely. Unless you get a bad loss, lose 10, 15 yards.
Yeah, that's just a no-no. You can't do that.
Man, and oh boy, that looked like disaster.
Ooh, that was close. That was close.
Ooh, that looked like disaster there, as Bruce was able to gain a few yards, and it looked like we've got a player slow to get up, and he's getting up now. Thankfully, able to be able to hobble off. Yep, the ball carrier going to be able to hobble off, as we'll have 4th and short. Offense will stay on the field. Play clock hasn't started yet due to the injury.
And this is, I guess you can call the first sustainable drive for North pretty much all night. You'd hate to see it in here.
Well, let's hold off judgment to see what happens with this 4th down.
Yeah.
You got to convert.
Yeah.
Have to convert right here.
4th and 3, finally in Northview territory. They have to do something.
Great opportunity for the Patriots, trying to run for the first down, looking for a hole. Slatefeld plugs it up, and the help comes. Nowhere to go for the Patriots. Jevin DeVoga swallowed up. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Knights after the turnover on downs.
Goodness gracious. I mean, he was just wrapped up. Slatefeld, Devin Orman, Dom Barnhart were all there in a hurry. And that's just a killer if you're Terre Haute North. They give the ball back to Northview now. Northview's going to take it close to midfield, already up 35. If you're Coach Rates here, what do? You want to try to air one out here just to start, just to see if it's there?
They could, but I don't think they will. I think they'll keep this thing on the ground, give McLawyer another touch here, or maybe a pass to the slot and see what happens. You're going to look at it. Yep, there's McLawyer. Looking for they kept it. And North is saying they have it. They do. Woo. Second fumble of the night for the Knights. the North Patriots have the ball at the 40-yard line. That's big.
And if you're Terre Haute North, that is exactly what you needed in that moment right there, Walt, to be able to get that opportunity and now pretty much get the football back right where they were. You love it for North, and they've got to make something happen.
So the sudden change brings the Patriot offense back out on the field. You had the missed extra point. You had the kickoff going out of bounds, and now that fumble. Knight's a little sloppy in the last couple of minutes. Coach Rate's not going to be happy in the locker room.
Absolutely.
7:02, first and 10 from the Knights 40. Patriots with an opportunity here. Snap low. Oh, what a tackle.
Oh,
what a tackle in the backfield.
Allen.
DeBoe's got no chance. Who was that?
Cale Allen, number 52 for Northview. He was in there in a hurry. He almost got there before DeBoe got the football.
Yep.
And he just blew that play up in a hurry. That's a loss of, 5? So 2nd and 15, and all the excitement on the Terre Haute North sidelines is kind of gone with that play there, as they were able to get the fumble recovery and take off and get first down, and now it's pushed back 2nd and 15. Cottrell's got to make something happen here.
Trickling under 6:25. Knights drop off, 3-man rush. Cottrell looking, has room. It's closing down, but he'll get out of bounds at the 37. There's a flag at the 46. Could be a hold. Yep. That's not what you want for the Patriots.
No, just another unforced error there. I mean, Cottrell looked like he had a little bit of room to run. You saw he might try to catch it back inside. He saw Austin Brewer coming at him, and he did the smart thing and tucked it and got out of bounds. But now the holding call puts them back on their own side of the field. 2nd and 25, Walt.
Yeah. It's not what you want for Coach Edwards. 6:12 to go here in quarter number 2. Visitors side has a little soaked in sun. Cottrell has time. Time breaks down. Gets closer to 50. Got to bring up 3rd and long.
Cottrell's brought down there, looked like by Barnhart and Orman after a gain of 4. So 3rd and 21. I mean, I hate to say it again, but you got to feel like even at 3rd and 21, is this 2-down territory? I mean, you got to chip away here. You can't get it all back on this play, but if you're able to get 8 or 9 yards, make it manageable enough, maybe they go for it.
Possibly so. Definitely hinge on this play right here. Let's see if Knights get in the backfield. They rush. They're playing pass. Going deep. Under pressure. And is it picked? There's a flag.
It is picked off by Porter Jones, I believe.
Trey Brown is clapping his hands. He thinks it's going to be on the Knights. Knights had the ball. So first deep shot by Cottrell. Ball was underthrown as Brown had to wait on the ball, and so did the defender.
It was one of the first times he's had the opportunity there.
Yes, agree.
I could have been wrong there. I couldn't tell if that was Jones or Scales. They both kind of look similar numbers, but they were both right there.
Long discussion here as we're going to see who the infraction is on. And we're going to go to talk to Coach Rates. And it's an
I believe
interception.
we are going to have an interception.
And it's going to be on the Patriots. It's going to be declined as the interception stands and the Knights have the ball. You know, really it's not the worst thing in the world because, you know, if you punt, you would have ended up around there. So you air one out, it gets intercepted. You don't want it to pick, but at least the Knights are starting inside their own 20.
Yeah, I mean, from a field position standpoint, you're absolutely right. I mean, they got it where they were expected to if they punted, so no harm, no foul on that, but you just hate to see it at all down 35. You wanted to be able to get down there and try to get some points on the board. So Northview takes over, 1st and 10 from about the, what was that, 20?
Close to it. You hear this train as you think we might be at, be in West Lafayette, but no, we're in Terre Haute. This is not a Boilermaker game. This is just Terre Haute with the trains. Going deep for Lewis. Overthrown. He had 3 steps on his defender, Landon Garrett. But the ball was a little bit too much on the line.
Yeah, Bath put a little bit of sauce on that one, and if Lewis was able to run into that, we were looking at another 6 points there because that ball was Lewis had him beat.
You remember last series and you asked me, you think we're going to go deep?
There it was. Well, that's the thing is, in a 35-point game, you want to see what you got. You don't want to get anybody hurt, obviously, but take a couple shots, see what you can do.
Yep.
It's early in the season. You got to know for these later games coming to the sectionals what they got.
Got a big cushion for Perry, and the ball is going to go the other way. Saves on the ground, and close to a first. Probably will have it. As the clock is at 5:09, the chains do move.
I don't necessarily love the play call there. Walled up 35, and you're running running with your QB. He's probably one of your most important pieces. You really don't want to see anything happen to him.
Northview has proven they're going to run that quarterback. Maybe not as much right now, but they're going to keep that. They're going to keep you balanced. They're going to keep you honest.
Yep.
You can't take anything off the table right now. The deep shot and the QB run. We'll see what they happen. And flags. A little movement by the Knights. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 24. Scoring update from Terre Haute South. The Braves open up at home against Plainfield. No score in the second quarter. Had a good game up at Plainfield last year. Some points were scored. And some points will be scored today. Just not yet.
Well, Terre Haute South with a little bit of different look. Coach Greg Barrett there in his first season at the helm for Terre Haute South, coming from South Vermilion, going from 2A to 5A. A little bit of a different ball game now, so.
He's got some weapons over there. 1st and 15, 4:30 on the clock. Here comes McLawyer. Gets through the first wave. He jitterbugs. Look out. This young man brings another dimension to these Knights.
Yeah, I mean, just that right there. He looked like he was stopped essentially at the line of scrimmage. One little duck move, a step to the left, and he picks up, almost 14? The whole thing?
Yeah, 15. They gave him the first.
Yeah, so first down, 1st and 10 here. Great run by McGloyer.
Not sure if he was hurt last year much, but I just didn't see him much last year. It kind of surprised me. I don't know if I'm not asking for any laundry to be aired if there is some. All I know is that I was expecting to see him last year. Didn't see him nearly as much as I thought I would. Here comes Bath, keeping it near side. He's got room. Blockers in front of him. He powers down to the 35-yard line.
And one thing you can see from the end of that run there is Colton Bath is not afraid to take a hit. We've got a flag on the near side here.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Another hold on Northview. That's their 3rd or 4th of the game.
Something like that.
That's going to negate the big run of Colton Bath, but quickly going back to what I was talking about, you saw the end of that play. I mean, Colton Bath he's not afraid to put his shoulder down.
That's right.
He welcomes the hit. That's also almost the scary part of it, Walt, in a game like this is sometimes you got to protect your quarterback because he's not thinking about protecting himself.
And the way he was going, leading with his throwing shoulder.
Yes. You just don't want that.
Yeah.
He's too important to their offense to see something like that happen in a 35-point game.
6'2", 205, Colton Bath. 1st and 12. McLawyer, oh my gosh, follows the block. He's got the edge. Another hold. That's going to negate a big play by McLawyer. Most likely this is coming back as you see hands throwing up for Northview. Unfortunate as that hold might not have been necessary to spring him on that long run.
And if you're the Northview players, you know going into halftime you're going to feel some heat talking about all these holding penalties, but I would not want to be in that film room tomorrow morning because it's going to be ugly.
Landon Garrett holding his right shoulder or his arm somewhere. I wonder if he took a little stinger. He's smarting a little bit. Going to try to gut it out and stay in this game. Nope, now he comes out. A little bit too hurt there as the penalty by the Knights will bring us first and long. I'm telling you, if this young man gets carried, he's going to have multiple 100-yard games. You look at the Knights schedule, there'll be a couple of walkovers.
Yeah.
This one, sorry, this is a walkover as well, so we're going to add that, but he's going to get carries. Slade Fell is going to be able to get some breathers in some of these games, and McLawyer is going to get some of these carries if he takes care of business, stays on the field, and stays injury-free. Look at him right here. The balance after the hit. He got hit at the, 41, stayed on his feet, had great balance, and able to get another 3-4 yards. He's a slight of build. I don't know him personally. I don't know anything about him. I'm going to ask you later off air. I like on the field. I'm a big fan. I've been a big fan of his since the freshman year. I really like what he could do.
Well, and the thing about it for Northview, being able to have someone like that to come in and give Fell the breathers, it keeps him fresh.
Absolutely.
Slade's a big boy, a big body. He needs
and
to
he goes
be
both
fresh
ways
late in the season.
There'll be times where Fell will be needed more. Look at that block. Oh, and his offensive lineman got pushed back right into it. But there'll be games where Fell is needed much more on the defensive end.
Yes.
And if you have a running back like McLawyer, and there are others as well, got to be able to come in and give Fell an opportunity to really focus on the defensive end and not have to play so hard both ways. It's going to bode well for the longevity of his season.
Well, absolutely. As they've got a great 1-2 punch. They've even got a third punch with, Briar McCluskey.
Yes, and
doesn't see
we haven't seen him carry the ball yet.
But he can carry the football as well.
Absolutely. Third down play. No flags. First down. McCluskey is another guy. I remember their freshman year. We saw McLawyer and McCluskey get significant carries their freshman year, and I'm looking at this. I'm like, these are two slight of build freshmen. These guys are tough.
Yeah.
And they're running very hard in conference games, getting nice carries, and so. To see both of them, of course, you haven't seen, like I said, we haven't seen Briar carry the ball yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do tonight. He's very capable. Perry in motion. Ball on the ground, good hands by Bath, and great decision. Just get rid of it.
Yep.
Great decision.
Well, and going back to what we've been talking about here the last couple minutes, Walt, if you were live at the Jamboree, you saw it, but if you were watching the news last week, Briar McCluskey put a hit on a kid that popped a helmet off on the defensive side.
That helmet went 10, 12 yards.
Yeah.
Do you remember several years ago they were talking about slobber knockers?
Yeah.
Ugh. He laid him out.
It was one of the standout plays of the night in the Wabash Valley for Jamboree night. It was a good, hard hit.
Yep. I couldn't believe how far that helmet flew.
Yeah, he dropped the hammer on him for sure.
Yes, he did. Big play here by the big guy. Slade Fell. Helmet rolls right now as one of the Patriots lost the helmet. He's got to come out, and clock's going to tick under a minute as we're going to get third down and 2. Knights want to make sure that they don't give up the rock before this half is over. They also want to score again.
Yeah, well, you said it. They want to score, but their whole intention here is to not give North the football on the offensive side. Under 45 seconds now. Fell going to get another carry.
Fell,
not
got hit.
First down, that's for
Great
sure.
Tackle. Is that Jackson McDonald? First time I've said his name here tonight.
As he was stuffed right there by McDonald. Slade Fell's a big boy, and he stood him straight up and took him backwards.
McDonald, a senior, 6'1", 210. A big part of this North defense last year is a great tackle to bring up fourth down and 2.
And is Northview
Clock
even going to snap it?
Yeah, they're going to let this thing go into halftime.
Yep, they are walking off.
As the North Patriots to get blanked in the first half, but the Northview Knights throw up 35 as a blitzkrieg by the Knights in the first half. They up big. We're going to step aside for a break and come back with some halftime stats and analysis. You're watching week 1 of the IHSA football season here at Terre, Haute North on the Indiana Sports Network.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
I am Pedro Piloni, owner of the Piloni's Estate House. I definitely, recommend Riddell National Bank because be honest, other banks, they'll tell me no. And I went to Riddell and they'll tell me yes.
With his background in the industry, we thought he had a really good chance of success.
That helped me, they pushed me to the right direction.
Riddell National Bank has always had a strong commitment to community, and bringing a high-quality restaurant like Poloni's to Brazil seemed like the right thing to do.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1.
You are.
You're #1 at York.
It's time for the halftime report on the Indiana Sports Network.
Well, as you see the Terre Haute North Marching Brigade on the screen, get to show off what they've been working on throughout the summer. The Patriots in a big hole, 35-0 here at halftime. Walter Gordon, Trey Minot here, Terre Haute North, and boy, just not a lot going well for the Patriots football team here thus far in the first half.
Yeah, it's just been all Northview all night long. It doesn't matter if it's been on the ground or through the air. Northview has pretty much gotten whatever they wanted besides the opening kickoff. And you go into the locker room, if you're Northview, you're talking about one thing. Hey, we got to clean up the holds. We've got too many of them, too many unforced errors there. If you're Coach Edwards at Terre Haute North, what do you say, Walt? I mean, what do we talk about here at halftime?
I would put my best 0-0 speech out there, and you're going to have running clock, and which incidentally, one of the best things IHSAA did several years ago was go to running clock if it was 35 points. When you hit the second half, I wish we'd have had that in the old when Terre Haute South and Terre Haute North were in the MIC. Wish we'd have had that running clock back in those days. But I think you talk about it being 0-0. You're coming out fresh. Let it go. It's over with. You can't go back. This 0-0. Let's play them 0-0. Let's play. What can we do in the second half? And look ahead. And whatever speech you could muster along those lines, it doesn't make any sense to, harbor on that first half. We could talk about that later, but right now is not the time to talk about how bad that first half was. But 0-0, let's come out, let's execute second half.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, and I think you hit the nail on the head there. If you're Coach Edwards, you're just telling the boys, hey, listen, we got to do what we can do.
No, sir. Just 0-0 at South. That's the only thing I have.
You got to do whatever you can to try to win. And at this point, it's let's win a possession.
Yep.
And from there, let's maybe win the third quarter.
Yep.
See if maybe we can win the half, because running clock, it's going to come at you fast. You're probably going to see some JV players from both sides of the football. Mm-hmm. But if you're Terre Haute North, you got to do anything you can to find positives in the second half, because that first half was ugly, and they'll admit it.
Yeah, they will.
But they're going to have time to go into the film room tomorrow and figure it out.
The thing about it, when you talk about seeing some JV players in the second half, but this is week one, so you might not see as many because it's week one, and you're just getting on the field for the first time, and you got guys that you really need to lay eyes on in a live situation to see how they respond. And so, we'll see. There'll be more depth that'll be displayed. But both of these teams, probably want to see more carries, more reps, more downs from some of their ones than they primarily. If this was week 4, week 5, and it's 35-0 at halftime, probably see fewer. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit more of the ones than we normally would in this situation.
Yeah, and it's that touchy, tricky subject that you talk about, because from Northview's perspective, up 35-0, the game's comfortably under control. You do want to get some more reps for your starters being week 1, but you also want to make sure that none of your key players are getting hurt or getting any possibility of getting hurt, because if you get an injury to an Avery Perry, a Slade Fell, a Colton Bath, that could drastically change the outlook of your season.
That's right.
From Terre Haute North side of the ball, you want to see those starters stay in there, maybe even against the second squad for Northview, because they got to feel good about themselves going into the end of this game and into next week. They got to do anything they can to find positives.
And positives is something that we're going to look for here in the second half. It is 35-0. Knights firmly in control. We're going to step aside for a commercial timeout as you're watching Terre Haute North football. And right now on the field, the Terre Haute North Marching Brigade.
Visit us at our original Terre Haute location or our new Brazil location for an exceptional dining experience. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner, and always remember we have gift cards and party tray size to go. Polonies, from our family to yours.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Wabash Valley for over 30 years, and we are a leading Green Pro partner. Cold weather is here. Be sure to have your heating system serviced. We also have rebates available up to $625 on qualifying equipment. You can also get 24 months no interest financing for qualified customers. So if you need a service call or are looking to upgrade your current system, give us a call at 812-448-8387. Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort and quality meet.
Grace Clinic Health Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive healthcare for the whole family. In Terre Haute and Greencastle.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today, and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
You're watching high school football on the Indiana Sports Network.
The city. We would not be able to do what we do without our sponsors, and just want to take a moment to say a big thank you.
Yeah, Carbon Heating and Air, XLH Sports, Fearless Designs, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Laborers International Union of North America, Lynn's Pharmacy, Poloni's Italian Restaurant, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive, who has the transportation for Indiana Sports Network, 5 different locations across Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. So thank you to our sponsors. I'm going to take that a little bit farther as something you're probably going to hear me talk about a lot on the broadcast this year. I want to give a special thanks to our camera operators, Kanan Harper, Wyatt Foster, and Noah Gastido. Video technician Keith Lawson, and the one and only Tony Harper, your producer and director. I said it last night if you were listening to the broadcast, and I'm going to say it a lot. Walt, we've got the easy job.
Yep.
We sit here, we analyze and talk about sports, but those guys are, they're the behind the scenes. They make all this happen, and special kudos to those guys because we couldn't do what we do without them. So I really appreciate those guys.
And definitely echo those sentiments as the Terre Haute North Marching Brigade. We saw them on the field, and it, for me and for a lot of people who either played in the marching band or have children that do so or did, it was a great time of year. And of course, I love football season. Really football season gets me, the basketball season, but that's okay. But you got the marching bands and taking center stage, and these kids practice so hard. Don't have a kid in the marching band anymore. My son graduated in college now, but I definitely can see myself going to a contest or two, just to watch our Terre North, Terre South, to see these young students and what they are able to do. They work so hard to represent their schools in a positive manner.
And it's one of those things that, when you're a parent of some of those kids on either side, you understand the sacrifices, but if you're not, you really don't, because, if you're from the sports side of things, you think, they're just band kids or whatever, and you really don't understand it. But, me having 4 kids go through high school, I see both sides of it, because, I've had all sports kids, but I've had runners, I've had football players, I've had all sorts of things, and dropping those kids off those early morning practices, those band kids are out there and they are dedicated all day long. So kudos to the kids that go through band and do that, because they work just as hard and they sacrifice just as much.
A lot of games in the area. Of course, everybody's starting this week. We talked about Terre South, no score there. It's Plainfield. Trying to get off to a good start for the season. Coach Barrett, in his first year, their home opener, which I heard, didn't know this, but it's also senior night at Terre South, first game of the season. I didn't remember that from last year, but I was told that is the case. So good luck to the Braves this year with Coach Barrett trying to get things off to the right foot. The West Vigo Vikings had a sneaky good season last year. Yes, very solid as Coach Clements in year number 4. They opened with South Vermilion. The Wildcats is a team that we'll see very soon. But the West Vigo Vikings will have 2 home games to start off the season. So hopefully the Vikings can get off to a good start with South Vermilion and Park Heritage in weeks 1 and 2.
Yeah, and South Vermilion's a team that's going to look very different this year from the football perspective. They lost most of their skill players, their quarterback, their tight end, their wide receiver, even their head coach. So South Vermilion's definitely going to look very different.
We'll have South Vermilion week 3. Park Heritage at South Vermilion right here on the Indiana Sports Network on September 5th. That's week 3 of the football season. Another school that we'll have on our airwaves a couple of times, not in the Vigo County area, but in Putnam County, as South Putnam opens the season at North Putnam. You got the rivalry game in week 1. South Putnam with Coach Sorrell has been a solid program the last several years, and we'll see them a couple times in our season. We've been down there multiple times the last several years. Very great hospitality. And South Putnam, those Eagles are a fun team to watch, get up and down the field, score some points, and they play some really good football.
Yeah, they kind of fly around the field a lot like you've seen Northview out here tonight, but coached by, like you said, Coach Chuck Sorrell at 52-18 in 7 years there, and you're going to actually get to see them. What is this?
That's right.
Next week. As will be Greencastle at South Putt for next week's game. Should be very exciting.
It definitely will be. What I'm looking forward to is Greencastle. I'm interested to see what they have this year. I think their quarterback is a senior. If he same one, I think he's a senior this year, and so hoping for good things next week, as we'll be at South Putt for that contest. And we talked about the South Vermilion Wildcats. We'll see them. They're of course with West Vigo. Then they got 3 home games: Sullivan, Park Heritage, North Vermilion. After their week 1 trip over to the west side of Vigo County to play the West Vigo Vikings. So it's going to be an interesting football season for us here on the Indiana Sports Network. Wanted to just kind of give you an idea of some of the teams that you're going to see here this season, as we also have some volleyball sprinkled in there as well. And then also on the college side of things, of course, you got the St. Mary of the Woods Pomeroys. We'll have several games for the Pomeroys as their last season of sprint football. This is their 4th season in the Midwest Sprint Football League. Headed to NAIA, and it's going to be an interesting transition. It's going to be a tough schedule, but trying to leave on the right foot and get a championship this season. Been kind of lacking in that championship game the last 2 years. And the Pomeroy, the St. Mary of the Woods, gearing up for a great season of sprint football.
Yeah, and if you're St. Mary's, it's kind of what you're looking for, is they're looking to take that next step in their progression. They're moving on to NAIA, so good for them. Good to see things happen there for St. Mary's. We're looking forward to covering them this year, along with all the other schools here in the Valley and the surrounding counties. It's just going to be a fun year here at Indiana Sports Network. Got a lot of good games on tap, and I'm just happy to be a part of quite a few of them. I really enjoy what we do here, and I think it's something that was much needed to bring coverage to youth and local sports in the area. I think it was just a fantastic idea.
Well, both teams are now on the field. Northview stretch, and here come the North Patriots on the field as they're get their warm-up. We're going to step aside for last commercial timeout and come back with the start of the third quarter. Is Northview and Terre Haute North on the Indiana Sports Network.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Visit us at our original Terre Haute location or our new Brazil location for an exceptional dining experience. Open 7 days a week for lunch or dinner, and always remember we have gift cards and party tray size to go. Polonies, from our family to yours.
I'm Steve Guernsey, and this is my account. When my brother and I decided to open a hardware store here in Brazil, Indiana, it was really important for us to stay local. Since the beginning, Riddell National Bank has been instrumental in all aspects of our business. The financing department has been wonderful. They've also helped us with some financing for our digital sign and for our roof. And most recently, they're helping us with our expansion. They are there to be a partner with you, and I tell you, they've been a really, really good asset for us.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Wabash Valley for over 30 years, and we are a leading Green Pro partner. Cold weather is here. Be sure to have your heating system serviced. We also have rebates available up to $625 on qualifying equipment. You can also get 24 months no interest financing for qualified customers. So if you need a service call or are looking to upgrade your current system, give us a call at 812-448-8387. Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort and quality meet.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
Back at Terre Haute North High School as we're nearing the start of the third quarter, as I'm trying to not start the season letting everybody know how grumpy of a person I am. As I think Tony knows what I'm trying not to say. But a minute left in the halftime, as players are getting their opportunity to warm up, as North trying to come out for the third quarter with a better outcome. Got to kind of pick that up, as what happened in the first half can't happen again, right?
As you sit up here in the press box, there's quite a few people around. I think I heard a few little scores here, but I think we heard West Vigo winning at the moment.
I didn't hear any of that. Okay, I'm sorry.
I think West Vigo is currently in the lead, so that's one little update. I don't have anything other than that, but I wanted to kind of throw that out there for the listeners.
I did hear that Terre Haute South is losing 13-0 toward the end of the first half, so Plainfield 13, Terre Haute South 0. As they're trying to get things righted down there on the south side. So we'll try to get more scoring updates for you as we progress. As bell sounded, and Terre Haute North will receive kickoff to start half number 2. I think I just need to close my eyes every time the Poloni's commercial comes on because I am really hungry. Lunch was so long ago. You remember last night I had a late lunch?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I had lunch at noon today.
Oh, Walt.
And did not have a snack.
We talked about this, Walt. I told you, don't be grumpy.
Late
lunch.
Tony's barking at me. Well, my mom actually cooks for the company that I work for on Fridays, most Fridays. So sometimes she's busy, she doesn't do it. But we had chicken, macaroni and cheese, and green beans, and rolls, and cake today. So that was, but it was a long time ago, is what I'm saying. Here comes the Patriots. Near side running has a seam, a nice run back. There you go.
Good start to the second half for Terre North. He was knocked out of bounds by Logan Bell, but all I can say going back to that, Walt, is I'm going to have a talk with your mom, and you're not getting lunch on Fridays till at least 2. I just can't do it.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, man. I just, we eat it. We eat as a company. We get together and eat around the table or out to the pavilion and enjoy each other's company and have a great meal. And I heard next week is lasagna. I'm looking forward to lasagna. Mom already. She normally doesn't tell me, and I don't want to know, but she told me lasagna next week, so I'm excited. I love lasagna. Oh, fumble! And he picks it up, loses a couple yards, but does not lose the ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's about the only positive you can say there is that's not the way you want to start the second half, down 35 already, but at least they're going to get a chance to make up for it here on 2nd and 13 now. North going to a little bit of a different look here to start the second half as they actually go to a huddle. I'm not sure they did that maybe more than twice.
Not much.
In the first half.
Still in that shotgun though. Looking for his receiver. Pass low, but caught.
Secured by McGrew there. Is the positive there is Cottrell had enough time to throw and
get
one off.
And that's big. You want to give your quarterback some time. Didn't have a whole lot of time in that first half. 3rd down at 7 as the Patriots have the ball out to the 39-yard line. Clock, will be continuous. There's a 35-point lead to start the quarter. Per IHSA rule, that constitutes the running clock. And that's where we are. So it's going to be a quick-moving second half. Here comes the run play. Caught from the backside. Just couldn't get that blocking developed.
Man. I mean, when he took that handoff, it looked like he had all the space in the world, and he was quickly caught on the backside by, I believe, Austin Brewer there of Northview. We've called his name a few times tonight, but he whatever momentum DeBow had, he stopped it in a hurry.
Yeah, the Knights linebacking core just not being blocked there, just refusing to be blocked as the punt comes. Fair catch is called at the 33. We'll be right back on the Indiana Sports Network.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America builds and maintains roads, bridges, and other essential infrastructure that make us the crossroads of America. So thanks to LIUNA members' work, Hoosiers have a better quality of life, like access to utilities, easier routes to jobs, schools, or medical care. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
1st and 10. Knights from the 34-yard line. Like Slade Fells Knight in the backfield could be over. We'll see. Well, if he gets any more carries, I'd love to see the answer be no.
Yeah, if you're Coach Mark Rates, he's not messing around. He's already brought in Cooper Schimmel at quarterback, so it appears that Colton Bassnight might be down as well. I don't see Perry down there either, so he's went with the approach of protecting his main skill players.
I like it.
I don't disagree with that.
I don't either. I didn't think that I would see it, but I like it.
Yeah. I mean, 35 points week 1. They've had a tough, long, hot summer of practice. Give them a break where they can.
Long season ahead.
2nd and 7 here. Schimmel out of the shotgun, hands off to McGloyer, and he is just gobbled up in the backfield quickly by a couple of Terre Haute North players there. Look like, who's that, number 33, I believe, leading the charge? Jackson McDonald.
So you see very positive here to start this possession defensively for the Patriots, forcing the 3rd down and long. We haven't seen that a lot tonight. Be forced by the Knights. 3 receivers near side. 2 bunched in the slot. See what we get on 3rd and 10.
He's rolling out.
I like the fact that he had time. I don't like the fact that he threw into coverage. The Patriots coaching staff not happy that the ball wasn't picked, as that was an opportunity there.
And Schimmel got hammered in the backfield. As soon as he let that go, he was laid out by a Patriot player. He was hit real hard there, Walt.
Yep.
So good defensive start for North here in the first few minutes of the 3rd quarter. But as you can see, that running clock pretty much makes it, just insurmountable for them, as we're already down to almost 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd. That running clock, when you get down this much, it really kills any chances for you to come back. And I mean, I understand it from a just a football perspective. I don't like it, but I understand it.
I don't like it. I love it. I'm just going to be honest with you. We might talk about that a little bit, but we're going to step aside for a break as the Patriot offense is getting ready to come back on the field. Be right back.
There was a time when your local pharmacy defined your community. Before the days of long lines and drive-through national chains, pharmacists gave your health personal attention, and you always met with a familiar face. Back then, your questions were always answered, even when you forgot to ask. In Brazil, Indiana, that friendly local pharmacy has always been Lynn's Pharmacy since 1872. We are a modern pharmacy with the latest technology, still deliver that old-fashioned, friendly personal service today. Experience the tradition with your family at Lynn's Pharmacy in downtown Brazil.
Patriot offense still on the field. There are ones, it looks like, are still on the field, and it should be. As Cottrell hands that ball off. You look on the sideline for the Terre Haute North Patriots. I see A.J. Grady standing right now at around the 33-yard line. And my condolences to him and his family, the Lawson family. Laid his grandfather to rest about a week or so ago. Richard Dick Lawson rests peacefully now, as at his funeral last week. And graduate of Gershmeyer, just an outstanding athlete here in Terre Haute. The Lawson family just known for having so many great athletes, but a great player at Gershmeyer. Played multiple sports, and my condolences to Coach A.J. and his family, lovely family. Of course, definitely miss Richard Lawson. I have a hard time saying that. Mr. Lawson. I call him Brother Lawson. Just a great man with a big heart, and definitely going to miss him. But I see AJ down there, graduated here from North, and I think about his grandfather with fond memories. And AJ spoke beautifully at the funeral, stepped up in a big-time way as he needed to speak on behalf of some of the grandchildren. Did a remarkable job for his family in a time of bereavement. So. Quality man, come from a great family, and I know these Patriots. They got great men on the sideline here. Just picking on one of them, and got great men on the sideline. They're going to get these boys over time. It's going to take time, but they're going to get these boys back where they need to be if they just stay the course. The young men listen to them because they have great leadership. They've got a great foundation in the coaching staff with the guys that Coach Edwards has assembled.
Yeah, I mean, this is week 1.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't expect to see many more games from Terre Haute North like this. I know they were in a down season last year, but I think they're going to be able to put it together and turn some things around. Obviously not tonight. When we talk about this running clock, we've said it just kills it, as even in the TV time out there, the clock keeps running at all times in the second half. So we're under 3 minutes to go here, and we're only on our 3rd possession.
And that's a nice pass to the near side and completed for a first down, I do believe, and it is down to the 42-yard line. Here we are. Not only high school football starting, but college football. We call it week 0.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Are you a big college football fan?
Not as much as I would have thought I would be in life, but one of my goals this season is to kind of get into it a little bit more.
Okay. All right. I'm a big fan. I love college football, and I know I'll be tuned in to game day tomorrow. In Dublin, Ireland, as Cottrell under pressure, under hot pursuit, as Roscoe P. Coltrane would say.
And we've talked about him quite a bit tonight, but Briar McCluskey coming unblocked again, and he made the tackle earlier there on that first down catch to McGrew, and he's kind of flying around all over the field right now for Northview. Playing here with a little bit of the second unit. He played some with the first unit, so really good on the defensive side of the ball for Northview is McCluskey, and he's showing why here early and often in the game tonight.
Second down and 10. Pressure comes. Ball's delivered.
Shot, Trey Brown.
Trey Brown's fighting. He's going to get flags. It's unfortunate. Keegan Bell was there, but he didn't turn around and look for the ball.
Nope.
Going to get that flag. Easy flag.
He's holding the hands up like it wasn't me, but it was you, sir. It was you.
Yeah.
So a little bit of positive momentum now for Terre Haute North. I mean, if anything, whereas clock strikes almost 1 minute left here in the third quarter, even a score, just one score.
Yeah.
Gives them something to talk about positively tomorrow in the film and going into next week. I mean, you're looking for anything.
Yeah, 2 years ago, the 2023 season, the Patriots were shut out 4 times. And then last season, the progression, no shutouts. So I think they scored less than 20 points only 4 times. So they, were putting up some points. And so now we're a new coaching staff. There might have been a little movement. Over the middle, Brown with the reception.
There he is.
Has a little bit of a seam. It's going to be drugged down around the 12, 13-yard line. Could be the last play of the quarter, but if they hustle up, they can get one more off.
I don't know that they're going to get it as Cottrell took a shot, and he's over here on the sideline. Coach is trying to put him back together a little bit. He took a shot when he let that ball go, Walt.
That'll be the last play of the quarter as Cottrell just stay over there with the coach and shake those cobwebs off. Quarter has expired, 35-0. Knight still in command. We'll be right back for the fourth on the Indiana Sports Network.
There was a time when your local pharmacy defined your community. Before the days of long lines and drive-through national chains, pharmacists gave your health personal attention, and you always met with a familiar face. Back then, your questions were always answered, even when you forgot to ask. In Brazil, Indiana, that friendly local pharmacy has always been Lynn's Pharmacy since 1872. We are a modern pharmacy with the latest technology, still deliver that old-fashioned, friendly personal service today. Experience the tradition with your family at Lynn's Pharmacy in downtown Brazil.
Visit us at our original Terre Haute location or our new Brazil location for an exceptional dining experience. Open 7 days a week for lunch or dinner, and always remember we have gift cards and party tray size to go. Bologna's from our family to yours.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Quarter number 4 getting ready to start. As 35-0 your score. Knights did so much damage in that first half that it was kind of bewildering to the Patriots. 1st and 10. Looking to score this ball for the first time tonight. Inside the 10. 5. The call. Touchdown Patriots. On the board, the Patriots 13-yard scamper, near side running for the Patriots' first score of the season.
And I tell you what, that was a well-deserved run too, Walters. He bounced off a couple defenders, stayed on his feet, kept him going forward, and he gets the touchdown for Terre Haute North there. You love to see it.
Students and band have something to cheer about, get to play the fight song. You got to love that.
Yeah, that's that positive piece we talk about there, is they were able to get a touchdown there. I believe it was Jaden Lofston, a freshman for Terre Haute North.
There you go.
You love it. You love it.
PAT up and good. We'll step aside for a quick break and be right back.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Wabash Valley for over 30 years, and we are a leading Green Pro partner. Cold weather is here. Be sure to have your heating system serviced. We also have rebates available up to $625 on qualifying equipment. You can also get 24 months no interest financing for qualified customers. So if you need a service call or are looking to upgrade your current system, give us a call at 812-448-8387. Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort and quality meet.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
You're watching high school football on Indiana Sports Network.
35-7 your score, 11 minutes 20 seconds, to go in the contest as Terre Haute North got on the board. We wanted to see that, and we got to see that, and then that's a good feeling for the home team.
Yeah, we talked about at the half, just positives. Anything you could find positive in this second half to be able to talk about in film tomorrow, and great to see a freshman, probably one of the first carries for him, be able to bounce off a couple defenders and get in there. So you love that for Terre Haute North. It gives him something to really look forward to.
I'm going to redo this kick. I didn't see a flag. I don't know what happened here necessarily. We're going to tee it up and do it again.
Yeah, maybe a little miscommunication there. Maybe everything got a little started before the refs were ready.
Oh, well, okay. That'll do it. Wait for the whistle this time. It was a good kick, too.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, good job by Liam Andrews. Heard the whistle that time.
Another good kick.
Fielded around in the 10. Touched up at around 33 and still moving. How about that run back by the Northview Knights?
Didn't get a chance to see who that was. I was too far over there on the
sideline. One of those Scales.
Might have been Scales. He's deep for them most of the time. A very nice return for Northview as they're looking to take the ball.
I saw it. Clock running as Northview will come out for another possession.
Cooper Schimmel at the helm still for Northview.
Getting this good reps that these young men are getting out here.
As he hands off to, I believe, Sebastian Stewart there, the only gentleman on the field a little smaller than Demarius McGloyer. Northview staying in the hurry up here as they're continuing to go no huddle even late into the fourth quarter, getting the play call from the sidelines.
So Sebastian listed as 5'1".
That might be pushing it.
Okay.
That might be pushing
I was wondering if you're listing at 5'1", I'm like, okay. Another carry swallowed up in the backfield. Oh, no.
He bounces off
the
defender.
Not. Excuse me. Gets a first down. I thought he was swallowed up, and he bounced off that thing.
Well,
just kept on going.
That's one of the advantages to being small like that, Walt, is
sure.
If you don't go down, you're able to bounce off. He cut it the other direction. He had some room to run, so nice run there by Stewart.
Patriots got a gentleman out there hobbling a little bit. Looks like Blake Salmon is cramping out there. Left, he's trying to flex it and rub this thing out. We'll see what happens. Run.
Another carry for Stewart as he's brought down in the backfield there by Terre Haute North as they were not letting him go anywhere.
No, a lot of ones still out there for the Patriots. As you know, you look at that. For the Knights, getting a big opportunity for some of these youngins.
Yep. Jackson McDonald on the tackle there for Terre Haute North. And you expect to see that from North. They want to keep the ones out there in a game like this as long as possible. They need all the reps they can get. They want to make sure that they're doing the things to help them later in the season.
Right. And the season is going to be a long one and some really tough games. Last year of Conference Indiana for Terre Haute North, Terre Haute South. And trying to go out their best foot forward. Tough run here for Schimmel. Going to get swallowed up. Patriots and the Braves going to, I believe, the Sagamore, if I remember correctly.
As Schimmel was swallowed up there by Cheshire, a junior for Terre Haute North. Brought him down, and we are looking at fourth down? Nope, third down.
Third down.
3rd and 12. No reason for Northview to do anything here besides hand the ball off, keep the clock moving. Game obviously secured at 35-7 with about 7.5 to play in the fourth. Schimmel out of the shotgun again. Stewart next to him. He takes it and rolls, and I'm eating my words as he's wide open for the touchdown.
No need, right? Yeah,
man,
there we go.
Oh, man.
Is that Gunner? Old Gunner. Right down the near side sideline.
I
wide open.
My words. I mean, I talked that entire play before that about they're not going to throw the football. Coach Raitt said, "Hey, watch this.
Yep.
You don't know what you're talking about."
And that was a nice pass.
Yep.
He was wide open, and there was no pressure, but still, you got to deliver that pill, and it was a nice pass.
Sometimes that's the toughest pass to make is when the kid's wide open like that, and all you got to do is float it out there. 9 times out of 10 you miss them. So. Good pass, good catch. Schimmel to Fabry. Touchdown for Northview as they're up 41-7 with the extra point attempt here.
And Whitman is good, 42-7. We'll be right back on the Indiana Sports Network.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
42-7 as the Patriots get ready to get the ball back. And see if they can mount a drive here. Get some good field position first of all. Oh, what a hit. What a hit at the 30-yard line. Stopped cold in his tracks.
Man. It might be late in the game, but boy, Northview has still got the intensity out there on the defensive side as he just took him to the ground hard.
Cottrell trotting back out there to lead this Patriots offense once again. Bottom of your screen is Kyer Jamerson, Running near side, not going very far, getting a yard or so. The Patriots. That runner is Jaden Lofton. Loftson, excuse me. Freshman getting the carry.
5 minutes to go, fourth quarter.
Back to pass, has plenty of time, and that one was low. Short hopped his intended receiver. Cottrell. My son played baseball with Cottrell at Riley Little League, and coached by his dad for a season or two. Had some fun with that group. So it's nice to see some of these guys. Some of them graduated, some of them are seniors now, sprinkled across Vigo County. Getting to see some of these guys like Cottrell.
It appears Jamie Owens, freshman for Terre North, has came in at quarterback there. He hands off to Lofton, and he takes one up the middle for the first down. But first time seeing the field for Owens as a freshman quarterback late in this blowout game here. So we'd like to see that. Getting just a couple reps towards the end of the game, see what you have there, just in case anything happens to Cottrell throughout the season.
Owens 5'7", $143. As he mentioned, a freshman. See if we can see him put this ball in the air at some point. Lofton tried to drag a couple of tacklers with him. You love a guy who doesn't go down on the first hit.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be able to take some contact and try to stay on your feet.
Bounced off a defender, and he was able to be brought down there by Carson Deal, a junior. First time we've said his name for Northview tonight. 3.5 to go. 2nd and 9 for North here. Just looking to see if they can do anything here towards the end of the game.
Yep.
Giving Owens a little bit of experience. I don't know that we'll see him throw the ball, but, I said that a few minutes ago, so we'll see.
Yes, here comes the pass play right here,
I
folks.
hope so. There it is. On cue.
And the reception made by Zane Zubrin.
So what I figured out is pretty much anything I say, they're going to do the opposite, so.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Under 3 to play. 3rd down and 2. North obviously looking to convert here. Get one more chain sets moving and try to get something going.
That's a nice little move in the backfield, and that's a nice carry by Lofton as he gets a first down there.
And Walt, I can tell you one of the positives they're going to talk about in the film room tomorrow is the running of Mr. Lofton here. We're looking at second units for both teams, but he's came in, he scored a touchdown, he's provided positive offensive yardage. He might have more offensive yardage than North did in the entire first half.
It's possible. It's possible. Play clock, game clock, excuse me, get ready to trickle down under 2 minutes. Pass in the air, grabbed. It was a little high, but it was grabbed, and you continue that little inside route, and that was Owens getting it to Jamerson, I believe.
Kyler Jamerson, another freshman. So you like the route there, the nice little wide receiver screen.
Yep.
Looked good. As I think North's got something with a few of these freshmen here.
Sure.
They've been able to definitely show some positives to Coach Edwards that's going to earn them some more time.
Yeah, you don't want them to be pressed into duty in a lot of these games, but you here in this situation, you're getting them some reps. As that was a hard hit there, a flag, the first flag we've seen in quite some time. But freshmen, they want to be able to prove what they can do, and that's awesome. But some of these games, you're going to be going up against some mighty big boys.
Yeah.
And so you would love to see these freshmen not have to be pressed in mass. Maybe a play here, a play there, but boy, it's when you're going against the Bloomingtons and the Columbus and Southport, Brebeuf, you're going to, and of course South also, but you're going up against some big ones.
Yeah, But the freshmen here tonight for North are holding their own. They look pretty good, as this could be one of the last plays of the game here. Trickling down to 30 seconds as Owens is just swallowed up there again by, I believe, Deal again. Yep. Deal able to come across the backside, and we probably got one more play.
Maybe
call
maybe
it a
not.
night.
We'll see. We want to rush this thing and run a play, or we're going to,
Yep.
We
He's going to get him one more
time.
opportunity.
We got time.
Heck, why not take a shot here, Walt? Last play of the game, air it out.
It's kind of a situational time right here. And, that's exactly what it's going to do. Air it out, underthrown. Should have been picked. But the ball falls to the turf, and the game is over. 42-0.
42-7.
I'm so sorry. Thank you. I'm so sorry. 42-7 as the North Patriots go down in defeat. And, boy, a tough one here as the Patriots just couldn't quite get things going the way Coach Edwards wanted to. We talked about the start with the fumble on the opening kickoff, and it was very promising with that. But then things changed pretty quickly as Northview took control.
Yeah, I mean, North had everything lined up to start the game, looking like they were going to be able to stick in this game, and it kind of just all went south fast. So I think you're going to see both teams, go in there and regroup tomorrow, go through the film, see what they did well, what they need to improve upon, and I hope for North's sake you're going to see this be maybe hopefully their worst game of the season. Try to find some positives, maybe even talk about giving the Lofton kid a little bit more time here and there, maybe in some short spells, because he looked really good running the ball when he had the opportunity. So, he did it against the first team every once in a while. So I think that's a positive for Coach Edwards to take into tomorrow, and we'll see where it goes from here.
And, of course, the Northview Knights, you love to be able to start the season 1-0. Not everybody can do that. Half the teams get to do that, half don't. But to start the season 1-0 is a wonderful thing for the Knights, and they'll move on to next week. And, of course, our next broadcast here on the Indiana Sports Network, Greencastle at South Putnam. That'll be next Friday night, a 7 p.m. Start, 6:45 pregame show. And Trey, this great opportunity for both of these teams. North got a long way to go. Northview 1-0.
Yeah. Like I said, good night of football, perfect weather, week one. Both teams got some things to clean up. I'm going to take one last opportunity here really quickly to thank our sponsors: Carbon Heating and Air, XLH Sports, Fearless Designs, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Laborers International Union of North America, Lynn's Pharmacy, Poloni's Italian Restaurant, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive, with the 5 locations across Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. Thanks to those guys. We couldn't do what we do without you, so we really appreciate all of our sponsors.
And that'll do it for tonight's broadcast. 42-7, the Knights over the Patriots. We'll see you next week from South Putnam. You've been watching the broadcast on the Indiana Sports Network. Thank you for watching.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.